Catholic Foundation of Maine announced a fund today assisting in child care for Maine families. The announcement of the Father Arthur J. Dubé Emma Rosignol Child Care Endowment was made this morning in Waterville. It comes after the Sisters of St. Joseph in Winslow received a financial gift a few years ago. The Catholic Foundation of Maine is working with KV-CAP and Community Concepts to disperse the funds toward child care costs for people currently enrolled or looking to enroll in getting a degree. Being an endowment, they look forward to the fund growing.
We're looking forward to greater amounts in the future. We're also hoping that others will want to contribute to this child care fund so that the amount would grow from year to year. We would see that growth happen much quicker, and that is the goal. We do know that families really struggle, and child care is something that's important for all of us. We need to be able to support children, their parents, and families all over Maine.
This year, around $14,000 was dispersed to the two organizations. To see if you can qualify for funding, you can contact either KV-CAP or Community Concepts.